Yo, what's up with y'all, man? I hope you're doing good. If you're new and you're a fan of the NBA, subscribe to this channel. So let's get straight into it.
It's like it's Minute Maid, hijack 4, renegade, 24, number 8, Kobe shit fade away. Ballin' since 11th grade, still in school, let them hate.
We are probably in the best position, heck, I'd say probably the best position the NBA has ever been right now. Our status and the projection where our league is headed into in the future is just entrenched with beauty. Of course, because of all the diversity from city to city. And to add on top of that, just about every single team in the league has a handful of things to look forward to in the future or right now, unless you're a Washington Wizards fan because you just got Roy Hachimura, and the Charlotte Hornets because, you know, Miles Bridges is the only thing that's cool order. But aside from that, the rest of the league is good. But aside from that, Brody, I promise you we cannot get no better than how it is right now. Or can it? You see, today's group of young players that I have to talk about for y'all today are in a very unique yet similar situation. What makes these dudes so interesting is all the untapped potential that they have, but haven't been given a fair shot at filling up yet because of one common theme that's hindered their journeys. But this year could be the year that they make their epic comeback. Before we go ahead and travel through this vibe-worthy video though, I for one just want to thank you for watching this video in the first place. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate you for subscribing, following me on Twitter and IG, using that SeatGeek code Mojo99, and also supporting my clothing brand. Just know that I can't do what I do if you guys collectively didn't give me all this good energy, so I can keep this thing going and make it a consistent thing. And since we're on this topic, this fall/Halloween launch is officially this time up and ready to go right now. As I said in my last video, these pieces right here are super limited. There's only about 10 to 15 shirts each. The clock is ticking and not everyone can have this, and also it's only available for pre-order up until October 13th. So I would appreciate it if you went ahead and took a look at it and also cop something, because I ain't gonna lie, time is ticking. Now that all of that is out the way, let's hurry up and get into the real reason why you clicked this video, because to be honest, I can't wait and I know you can't either. Let's go. Markel Fultz by far has had one of the most perplexing stories ever so far in NBA history. It's been a continuous struggle for him just to even play on the court. Although he was drafted almost 3 years ago, he just has a total of 33 NBA games under his belt. Things got so bad for Markelle that even the Sixers tried to trade him, and then when they tried to trade him, they figured out that his value was almost non-existent. Their package for Markel Fultz was basically surrounded around Jonathan Simmons and a first-round pick. I remind you, Jonathan freaking Simmons, he's not even on a team right now. All of these health battles and more so mental battles that Markelle has fought has for sure won him over. But maybe this is the year that he begins to show true signs of life and make some type of real progress and hopefully becoming one of the better guards, young guards in the league. To me, he doesn't even have to put up crazy stats anymore or even try to elevate his name to the likes of Trae Young and De'Aaron Fox. We should all be over that phase in Markel Fultz's career. If you aren't over it, please get over it. I really do wonder though if he can be just a tier below those guys. Can he be in the same range as guys like, I don't know, Jamal Murray? If Markel was to come close to that level, then this will go down as one of the best and also most heartwarming stories in the NBA. This man was portrayed as the next star point guard in the league for at least 2 years, and he was also one of the more likable prospects coming into the league. So watching him just crumble through this pressure so far has really just sucked. Now Markelle has recently made an appearance again on camera, and a couple clips of his workouts have surfaced. And to be honest, those clips right there that surfaced upon the internet a couple days ago, maybe a week, I don't know, gave me more hope for him to have one of the better, more epic comeback stories in the NBA. So let's stay in Orlando for just a little bit longer because they have another young piece that I want to talk about that also had a minor setback. I just mentioned him about 2 weeks ago in my video talking about the freaks in the NBA. And here he is making another appearance in the most vibe-worthy channel on YouTube that makes basketball videos, Mohamed Bamba. The 7'1" center with a 7'10" wingspan was only able to play 47 games last year as a rookie. The reasoning to that was because of a significant stretch factor that he suffered on his leg, something a lot of long and lengthy players tend to suffer from. The hype for Mo Bamba back in Damn, did you see that dunk? Anyways, the hype for Mo Bamba back in 2018 was outrageous. I remember when people used to preach back in the day how this man should have been a top 3 pick in the NBA draft. And not to say that they're wrong because, they were wrong. I just said that to show you just how much belief and attention this man would acquire from the whole world. He's a created 2K player, just like that man Bobo, KD, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the list goes on and on and on. He's one of those. How the hell are you so big and you're just as, maybe even, you're definitely more mobile than me? He's a 7-footer who covers a ridiculous amount of ground, and the chance of him becoming an above average offensive big is kinda high. Many called him Rudy Gobert with a jump shot, because Mo's shot was unexpectedly not broken at all. As we all know, the tendency for most big men who are hella good at defense, they tend to not have no type of jump shot at all. But for Mo Bamba though, it's actually smooth and not mechanical and discombobulated like those other 7-foot defensive minded bigs. All this hype about Mo though really disappeared in a blink of an eye. This man is rarely ever mentioned in day-to-day NBA talk, and that's for good reason too. He averaged 5 points and 6 rebounds. I don't expect anybody to talk about that. Like, why would you? Only true crackheads, I mean NBA junkies like me and you, could pull such a thing off. So since you're watching this, maybe that makes you even more of an addict than I am. That's pretty nice. Over the summer, Mo has gotten noticeably bigger and more sturdy. That was one of his biggest worries almost everyone had about him, his weight. He had none. But now that he's improved alongside Markel Fultz, those two together could form one of the NBA's most epic comeback stories. About 5 to 6, maybe even 7 months ago, I made a video titled "The Forgotten Lottery Pick That Could Terrorize the NBA." I think it was titled something like that. Now since then, whatever type of hype that player had at that moment in time completely disappeared. Just about nobody ever mentions this player right here because, first of all, he was inactive his rookie year, and also secondly, he got hurt before Summer League even started. Have you guessed who it is yet? No, you haven't? It's okay, because I'm gonna give you just a little bit more time. Not too much though, because I'm not that patient of a person. I want you to stop making it awkward, okay? I know you're looking at me right now and you have the answer in your mind, but I can't read your mind or understand what you're trying to say through your big dome. You gotta go into the comment section and type it all out. I gotta have my comment section popping. If you haven't figured it out already, here is the last hint. The last time he was in the news, it was because he leaked the NBA commissioner Adam Silver's phone number. That boy, Michael Porter Jr., the quote-unquote light-skinned KD. Dude had so much attention thrown his way in his high school days, and he was projected to potentially be the #1 pick at least 2 years throughout high school, until he of course got hurt in college, and after that, just about everything went downhill from there. Michael Porter Jr., as far as I know, is nowhere to be found. Like, of course, here and there he's doing his required interviews for the Denver Nuggets, but like, as far as seeing workout videos and stuff like that, you can't find any. But he has stated that he has been getting runs in with the Nuggets core, and that he's back to being healthy again. He's another player on this list who has a chance to make an epic comeback. Now, I'm not sure if he will actually have one because of the limited opportunity in Denver, but if he proves to be what was advertised back in his high school days, he very well could have the biggest comeback out of every single player on this list, simply because he has the most potential, and also I think he just might be the most talented. But then again, the opportunity may not be there for him to take because the Denver Nuggets are contenders and have guys who fit what they need right now. Michael Porter Jr. is a pure scorer. They don't need pure scores. They got Jamal Murray. He already liked to shoot. They probably do not need another trigger-happy light-skinned dude chucking up shots, unless the shots actually consistently go in. The last player on this list is DeJounte Murray. After becoming the youngest player ever to make an all-defensive team, it seemed like he was on the way to be a part of so many great things in the league. But those great things got put on pause real quick. Before the season even started last year, he tore his ACL in a pointless preseason game. I don't think people understand just how crazy it is. He made an all-NBA defensive team just his second year in the league, and really, low-key, this is his first year getting any type of real meaningful minutes. Last year, or the last year was. And if he comes back as an even better offensive player than he was from previous years, then he just might have the biggest comeback year out of everyone on this list. Now, he's definitely not the most talented player in this video at all, but he is for sure one of the most stable, consistent, and trustworthy player out of this group. The league is already in a phenomenal place right now as is, but with the help of these select few players, it could be even better. This will be the first year ever that these specific players will be able to start to fill into their potential. Are they ready for this epic comeback season? Who's to say? This is the end of the video though, man. Before you leave, make sure you go ahead and check out the new vibes on the site Evolve. They are super limited, and I just want to let you know that they're limited for a reason. Who knows, watch this brand right here take off in a year, maybe 2 years, and become something like Supreme. And all these limited items that we have up on the site become collector's items. For those of you who stayed all the way to the end of the video, don't tell the fakes, but here is a 15% off discount code for the first week or so. I'm gonna make it comeback season, spelled exactly like this, all caps. Make sure you go ahead and check the site out and cop something before it's all gone. And also, I just want to say I appreciate you for coming over here and watching me talk about basketball once again. Insanely dope of you. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on Twitter, follow me on IG, and leave a like, subscribe, turn on that Mojofication bell, and also share this video with at least 1, 2, really realistically 3 people. But yeah, man, until then, make the day great, and I'll get right with you.
No way, no way. Remember back when I couldn't get a play. No home, I ain't have a place to stay. I got to work, made it free to way. Told my girl who that